Back with another video, Bad News Brown breaking it down. Now, is it me, or we seem to be losing a lot of notable people recently, within the last 1 to 2 years? To me, it just seemed that way. But anyway, RIP to Cissy Houston. Cissy Houston is the mother of the late, great Whitney Houston. And she just passed at the age of 91. So RIP to her. Now, I didn't know much about Cissy Houston, her mother, Whitney Houston, but I will say this about the Houston family in general. And one of the most notable or memorial things that I remember about Whitney Houston is and was her love and her relationship with Bobby Brown. Through thick and thin, they hung in there, they stuck together for what it's worth. Regardless what everybody said, you can tell them two people really loved each other, and that was the good thing about it. And even in, I would say, the late 80s to early 90s, as we know, a lot of people was upset that Whitney liked Bobby Brown. I'm sure they had I would say, a more wholesome person in mind for her to marry, especially when she was a superstar. I'll just put it like that. So that alone upset a lot of people. As we already know throughout the years, the issues that they had, a lot of the jokes, but yet and still, they hung together. They stuck through it. So I respect that. And that's what we need more, more love. That family orientation is what we lacking. Well, one of the things we lacking, but that's what comes to mind when I think of Whitney Houston, the whole family as a whole. And of course, it's a shame, as we know how Whitney allegedly passed. Whole lot of foul play, suspected foul play, and this is just another reminder, man, of the industry, man, and how regardless to who you are, if you're not careful, the industry will chew you up and spit you out. Well, life in general, but we really be talking about that industry in particular. And as I talk, I'm just going back to her funeral. They ain't even allow Bobby to attend her funeral. That's the part I didn't really like, because it just kind of go to show that when you a superstar and you involve with certain people and you probably up under certain contracts, and it shouldn't be this way, but it seems like in that industry it is. You don't even own yourself. So let's just say if Whitney had a will, how do we know her will was even honored? You understand? I'm sure she wanted Bobby to be at her side at her funeral. Trust that. Trust and believe that. And that's just another instance of how foul the game is and how foul the game can be. Even to the point to whereas her daughter passing, a little while after that, under similar circumstances. So that, it really got me. I ain't even scratching my head, but I got my eye up. It just seems a lot of foul play, but I just kind of want to just send Whitney mother off, or send the family off proper, in my way of giving that proper respect from what it's worth. I'm not talking about their personal issues that they went through, just who they were to us, who Whitney were to us, her family, her husband, their legacy. Musically, you understand? Talent wise, what they contributed to the culture, not only African American black culture, but American culture, the world culture, which we the foundation of it all anyway. But RIP